Under the umbrella of inventory portfolio optimization, there's really two core solutions that we've been focused on and have had a lot of success with over the past year and a half, 2 years. One is around assortment optimization, and that actually breaks into three core modules when you think about the merchandising planning and allocation process. First is what we call buy recommendation, and this is used within the strategic planning and the merchandise financial planning, where retailers are trying to identify how much should I be spending on specific departments or specific brands, right, or specific styles, right, and helping them understand what the demand is within their customer base and where they could actually sell those products based on all those different attributes and all those different factors. The next is what we call buy quantification, and this helps the retailers figure out, okay, now I'm going to buy a particular shirt or sweater, right, that I want to sell within my stores. How much of that product should I be buying? What's the demand going to be for that product? And helping retailers identify where they should be going big or where they should be buying small based on what the demand is going to be for that particular product. That's very early in the decision process, and getting that decision right is incredibly important in terms of what their final revenue numbers and markdown numbers are going to look like at the end of the season. And then the final piece of the assortment optimization is the allocation piece. Now I've got an assortment of products. I know how much of each product I have. Where should I be allocating all of those products, right? Get it into the stores in the right assortment and the right number of products in each store based on the buying patterns of customers within those stores. So that's the assortment optimization piece. The other solution is Omni-Channel order fulfillment optimization. So this is with pretty much every retailer we're working with is looking at doing ship from store or is already doing ship from store. Customer buys a product online. The retailer is trying to push as much of the inventory into their stores, use those stores as fulfillment centers, and identify then intelligently identify and optimize which store they should be shipping that product from. Today, that's generally based on a rules engine out of a legacy order management system, but there's 7 or 8 different factors that go into the best place to ship that product from. And it's not a simple kind of rules engine that you need to go through, say, okay, what's the cheapest place? If there's 10 stores that are the same price from a cost perspective, then go to the next rule. You need to optimize on all of those constraints, and when you can understand the demand for a particular product over the course of a season, you can make a much smarter decision in terms of what products which store to ship those products from. So that's the Omni-Channel order fulfillment optimization solution. Retail is clearly going through a transformation right now. People are, you hear in the news and in the press that, X retailer is closing 100 stores, right? There's clearly a shift to online, but the reality is that stores are not going away. Omni-channel, it's probably an overused term, but it's a very real issue and challenge for retailers to figure out how to leverage every interaction point, every channel with the customer, and be able to optimize across all of those different channels and provide the best experience to customers, whether they want to buy something online, return it to a store, maybe buy something online and pick it up in a store, buy something in the store and mail it back or return it back. There's an enormous amount of complexity, both from an operational perspective, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to getting the right product in front of the right customer at the right time. And as part of this transformation, and retail it's going to evolve, it's going to change. Some retailers are going to have less stores. Other retailers are opening up more stores. The retailers who are able to truly understand how their customers are interacting with products, how the products are interacting with each other, and are able to optimize on that are the ones that are going to win. And you don't need to be Amazon to be able to use your data and make smarter decisions, right? And so every retail executive who we talk to, predictive analytics and leveraging machine learning to supplement the decision making that their teams are making is at the top of their priority list. They quite simply want to understand how to use it and how it gets integrated within their environment. And thankfully over the past couple of years, as we've been growing, we have more and more data points of how different retailers are using that information and using the science to help not take away the decision from the people, but actually supplement that decision making to help make better decisions to increase revenue, increase their reduce stockouts and reduce markdowns within the customer experience.